So, do you need to get your dog acclimated to a muzzle because of aggression issues? Well, I'm going to tell you how to do so. Before we get started, I'm drinking, I don't remember the name of the bottle, but it's a Portuguese red blend. So, Portuguese red blend. Now, let's get into it. So, this is a classic basket muzzle. And the way you get your dog acclimated to, because you don't want to just slap it on your dog unless you're in an emergency situation like the vet or something like that, because you want to acclimate your dog to it positively so you can use it when you need it. The first thing you want to remember is you always want your dog to put their own nose through. You never take it and just accost them and put their nose in it. So you teach them using treats to put their own nose through. Now, there's a lot of ways you can do this. I like to go really slowly. So you can get something like peanut butter and put it around the rim, or like spray cheese or whatever, something high value. And I know it's not going to be probably the healthiest thing that you use, but this is for a good cause. And this is such a weird thing to put on your dog that we really need to we need to make the value of the treat so high that the association is immediately positive. So take, let's just go peanut butter, spread it around here and let them lick it off. And you just hold it and they lick it off. As they get comfortable, you start putting it in further in. So that way they're putting their nose in a little further to lick it off. You do this until you're putting it on the very bottom inside and they're putting their whole nose through to lick off the peanut butter. Once they're doing that, you can kind of let them put their nose through, like hold the treat here and let them take the treat. So they're putting their nose through. Again, high quality treat. Do this over. Dude, that's just my dog being super weird right now. But you just do this over and over until they're putting their nose in. They're putting their nose in willingly and positively to get the treat. And, you know, again, the whole key is you're not putting it on your dog. You're letting them put their own nose through. Hey, are you done back there? What are you doing? Are you the silliest goose of them all? I'm just going to give her a little love for 2 seconds. You're the silliest girl. Hi, silliness. So, once they're willingly putting their nose in, over and over and over, now you're going to go very slowly to desensitize them to it further. So maybe you put it on, you give them a few treats, you take this and you clip it, and then you give them a few treats and then clip it off. And you do that several times until that part of it, that sound of the clip going, you know, over their head and clipping, isn't triggering to them, because that's going to make them be like, whoa, I don't know if I want to be stuck in this thing. So you do that in very short, you know, moments of put their nose in, treat, clip, treat, off. And you do that several times. So let them insert on their own willingly, go very slow, desensitizing them. And then your third thing is you're going to associate the muzzle to good things happening. So maybe they love to play ball. So now you're putting the muzzle on and then you're letting them play ball. And, okay, a ball is not the greatest option in this case, because I was just looking at the muzzle thinking, well, how are they going to grab the ball? They're not going to grab the ball. So another activity or a food or training, something positive that they will like to do, maybe going for a car ride, but start associating the muzzle to good things happening. So a positive activity, a positive food, whatever it may be, the muzzle means this good thing is going to happen to you. It also gets them desensitized to it and kind of forgetting about it being on, which is awesome for them and very positive. The fourth thing that I want you to remember is if they start to take it off, you've gone too fast or you've gone too far. And we don't want them to start trying to get it off of them, because once they've done that, it's now a negative association. So you're going so slow that you're avoiding that at all costs. So that way they're completely comfortable when you put the muzzle on. So let's go over those 4 things again. Number 1, you want to teach them to insert their own nose in willingly. Number 2, go slowly, very, 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 very slowly. So it's just little baby steps that they can achieve and handle this, creating a positive association. Number 3, speaking of positive association, associate a certain treat or a certain activity. I still wanted to say toy, not a ball, maybe not a toy, to the muzzle, so something good happens when the muzzle is on them. And number 4, if they're starting to take it off, you've went too far, too fast, and you need to back it up, because this is supposed to be a good association. Now, why you would of course need a muzzle is almost always a bite. issue, whether they are being aggressive with other dogs, whether they're aggressive with guests in your home or somebody in your home or at the vet or at the groomer or whatever it may be. The good thing about the muzzle, to be honest with you, if you're in that situation of an aggressive dog, is you don't want your dog to have a bite history. You don't want somebody to get hurt. And oftentimes it can be a relief to your dog to have that option of biting somebody completely off the table for them. So the muzzle is not a bad thing if you do it correctly. It can be something that really keeps everybody safe and is positive. So those are a few ways that you can associate a muzzle to your dog and make it a good thing and not a bad thing. So when you need to use it, you have this option available to you. I hope that helps you. Happy training. Happy drinking, and I'm going to post videos on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Please like, subscribe, and share, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you.